Thank you for welcoming us into your headphones. My name is Chema. And this is a bit that worked really well, surprisingly. This is the rollback.
What's up?
So, thanks for joining us, Eddie.
I'm sorry. I tried watching Dune for like the third time and I kept falling asleep. What I miss?
Nothing.
Not
That's
a fucking
joke.
thing. God.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to share it first, please? Or take your shot?
Dune 2021, directed by Denis Villeneuve, Beyond Fear, Destiny Awaits. Paul Atreides, a brilliant and gifted young man born into a great destiny beyond his understanding, must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people as malevolent forces explode into conflict over the planet's exclusive supply of the most precious resource in existence, a commodity capable of unlocking humanity's greatest potential. Only those who can conquer their field will survive. So we don't know why this movie sounds awesome. Get it was so boring, but it's got something to do with the spice. Can I give a little backstory to my relationship with Dune?
Shoot. And Chema, sign me up, ladies and gentlemen. We will see where this goes. What? There he is.
I hold in my hands the novel Dune, all 900 pages of it. I read this like 2 years ago because one of my best friends is a really big fan of Dune. And she was like, hey, Dune is awesome. Everyone should read Dune. Dune is like the emo version of Star Wars. Dune is to Star Wars what SMT is to Persona. It's edgier. It's awesome. And it's got like all these things and it's great. And then I read the fucking book and then I waited patiently for the movie. And the book is not bad. Okay. It's not a bad book. The only problem is that every 2 fucking sentences, there's a new made up word that I need to remember. And then the book ends and there's 5 appendixes and 100 pages of terminology. Okay. It's a dense book. So when the movie comes out, I'm thinking, okay, they're going to condense all this for the purpose of being, a blockbuster. And then the movie starts and it says Dune Part 1. And I wanted to shit myself. I knew what was coming. I fucking knew it was just going to be 2.5 hours of exposition and walking on the sand and Zendaya doing what I think is a perfume commercial. And oh my God. Last week we talked about Halloween Kills and how I said for the first time in this year, I'm going to tell you, skip this one, wait until the next one is released so you can have, the whole package because this is an incomplete package. Fuck it. Watch Halloween Kills, skip this one because this is like the epitome of everything I said about Halloween Kills, but worse. See, at least Halloween Kills had the balls to like had a fun jump every once in a while. Now, it's not fair for me to say that about this movie because this movie was not trying to be a Halloween. It was not trying to be a fun summer blockbuster. This is a very dense and atmospheric novel. The movie needed to be dense and atmospheric. However, I did not enjoy it because it didn't felt like it had enough of a payoff. Remember It Chapter 1?
Mm-hmm.
How it was both a part 1, a setup, and it was a complete cohesive thing. That's what this movie needed to be as well, because it is literally 500 pages of this book where nothing happens, and it's not fair. Okay. Now, if you want to get into it because of the atmospheric and dense and beautiful cinematography and amazing score and really subtle but poignant performance, you'll enjoy this movie just fine. However, I wanted a little bit of a more complete, cohesive product. I am sure that when the second part comes out, I will be able to enjoy this one better when the two of them are together. But this one by itself, no thank you.
Damn, Chema, tell me how you really feel.
That is how I really feel.
Like, I think that's about as harsh as I've ever seen you be with a movie. I think.
Yeah, and even then, I'm gonna be kinder than you're gonna be in the next 30 seconds.
But you think I'm just gonna go off on this movie?
Yes.
You bet your ass I am. Fuck, this movie was boring. Fuck, nothing happened. Nothing interesting. I understand a need for plot or setup. I understand the need for like a novella. Like this is what that movie kind of feels like. It feels like the substance is not in the surroundings. It's all about the story and the characters, and we need to be invested. How the fuck am I supposed to be invested in characters I don't even like half of them or know their fucking names? The only character that's worth a damn is Atreides' father. Leto? Am I correct? Yeah, he's Oscar Isaac's character. He's the only fucking character that shows me anything, any glimpse of personality when he's like, oh, hey, like, you know, those people in that thing. What's gonna happen? Oh, they might die because that equipment failed. Fuck that. We're gonna go save him. Good dude. Like it was that easy. Him. Good dude. Everyone else, including Paul, can go fuck yourselves with your lack of emotion and your lack of like personality traits. Like there's nothing that I can really grab onto. And I'm just talking about the fucking characters. I'm talking about the main ones that we actually see a lot of. Fucking false advertising. Zendaya is in this movie for 7 minutes. How much is she in the fucking trailers? She's all over the fucking trailers. She's it's misleading as fuck because you're meant to believe, at least the audience is led to believe, I was led to believe that she's in the movie for at least what, half? Like she's involved heavily. But no, she's not at all. In no fucking way. And then that's just a minor aspect of it. I would want to talk about fucking what else? The scenery. Like Jesus, I'm sorry, but it's just so boring. I get it, it's a futuristic thing, but like Star Wars at least has some pizzazz and like some pop, and you can look at this and that and the colors. No, fuck Dune. You know what's in that direction? Sand. That direction, some sand. That direction, sand. That direction, guess what? More fucking sand. Hi, Biscuit. It's like, it's all over the fuck. Like, oh, it was irritating because they had such a big fucking budget. I love you too, Biscuit. But it was such a big fucking budget. And like how was it so boring? I know, Biscuit. It was so fucking boring, wasn't it? See, Biscuit agrees with me right here. Look, you know how boring this movie was? My dogs knocked out fucking twice during this goddamn movie. It took 3 attempts to finish this goddamn movie. That's how easy it was for me to fall asleep. And I understand like epics need to be long and drawn out. I get it, but like Troy, for example, which is considered supposed to be like a 3-hour epic, at least that movie had interesting characters with stakes. But this movie, there was so much talking, there was such a disconnect from the real world that you're playing catch up the whole time. And I understand, like, there's no such thing as the Force in real life, but when you can explain that concept or be very, very forthwith with it, like it makes sense. You can understand the concept. Okay, this is a new story element. I can go with you. But they introduce a new thing every like 2 minutes, and some of that shit doesn't come back up. And some of that shit just keeps coming back up. Like, what is all this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I went off for maybe more than 30 seconds. But fuck this movie in almost every capacity, way, shape, and or form. Ain't that right, Ace? Yeah, fuck this movie. Ace says fuck this movie.
Ace is a critic who has been appraised by Rotten Tomatoes, and his opinion matters.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, let me tell you about a couple things that I did like about the movie. Denis Villeneuve, who's the director, he has made movies that I really like. I really like Arrival. I really like Enemy. I really like Prisoners. Hell, Blade Runner 2049 was pretty good too. And he was the right person to like adapt the source material. And yeah, I am sure that once the second part is out, the cohesive product will be great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, completely.
Okay.
I'm looking up his filmography.
Okay, yeah. He's done great movies. Modern classics even. Like the fact that he's pulled out all these great movies in the last just 10 years is a testament to him. Yeah. And I do believe, and because of his atmospheric nature, I thought he was the right person to adapt this. However, what's up?
No, I'm like okay. his movies are so decorated. Like you're right, Sicario, Arrival, Blade Runner, like his filmography is incredible. How
Yeah,
the fuck did he direct this? How is it the same guy?
because it's this book. Like, believe me, I've read the book. I've seen the original Dune movie that David Lynch made in the 80s. If someone was gonna make this movie work, it was this guy. And this movie, it's not for everyone. And I'm not gonna act like it's for me, because it really wasn't. But it's an appropriate adaptation, because walking around in the desert for like hours when nothing happens is exactly what happens in this book. Okay. So in that, it's a good adaptation. Okay. But here's what we have to ask ourselves. What is really important, we ask ourselves, who is this movie for? Okay. Is it for the people that want to watch a great summer blockbuster? Is it for like indie A24 kids? Is it for who is this for? Because look, my sister wants to watch this movie because she loves Zendaya, and she's like, "Oh my God, Zendaya's in it! Like, I really want to see it." She has no, I do not have the heart to tell her that she's in it for like 6 minutes. It's gonna break her heart.
It's true.
And yeah, like, who is this for? Is it for fans of the novel? Is it for fans of? Is it Villeneuve fans? Is it people that are on the Timothée Chalamet is the Salvation of Acting bandwagon? Is it people that want to fuck Oscar Isaac? Is it people that want to fuck Jason Momoa? Like, is it people that want to fuck the score? Like, what? Who is this movie for? And the answer is a little bit for everyone, but only few. But I think people that come in wanting to like it are going to like it. People that come in wanting a new Star Wars, you're not going to like this, because it's not going to be like what you expect. If you want to watch a moody 2.5 hour, very quiet, very atmospheric movie, you'll enjoy it. I like some of those movies. I love The Green Knight, but this is like The Green Knight in a different font, and it amplifies the things that I don't like. So there are some things I did like. The cinematography is beautiful. Every scene where like a ship there's a scene where like a ship comes out of the water, and you can really feel the weight and the size of that thing. And I love when films do that, when they make me feel the size of things. I like that. Timothée Chalamet is good. He's a great actor. He's a great young talent, and he really portrays Paul in like his serious, concerned ways. I think he's good in that. But I think most of the actors are good. I think Oscar Isaac is good. I think Rebecca Ferguson is good. Zendaya, for like the couple seconds that she's in, she's great. Jason Momoa, this is the first time that I see Jason Momoa, and I think, God damn, you are becoming a great actor. Because like he's good at like playing, surf dude bro. But this is like the first time where I'm like, he's doing like that Batista thing where like he's becoming a good actor. Batista's in this too, and he's also really good in it. David Tasmakian, who played Polka Dot Man earlier this year in the Suicide Squad, he was also good in this. What a great fucking year for him. So yeah, there are things I do like about this movie. I like how atmospheric it is. The score is either gonna win people over and become really popular, or it's gonna become a meme. One of the two, and I'm excited to see what comes of that. But I'm gonna retain my take of, okay, they decided to split it in two, so of course this first one is gonna be all set up. So because of that, I don't want to judge it by itself, because it's a half of a product. It's not the full product. But at the same time, they didn't market this as Dune Part 1. They marketed this as Dune. So I have to judge it by itself, and what it is not enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. Nikki's final reaction was it was building up to that one knife fight with that guy that we barely saw.
Yeah.
And that was actually Nikki's initial reaction when we finally finished it, which my response was, yeah, I guess that's about as good as it's going to get for this one. I couldn't see myself forcing myself to rewatch Dune Part 1, and when Dune Part 2 comes out, I don't think I can do it. Look, straight up, and this is the first time I've ever said this. If this podcast didn't exist, I wouldn't have watched this movie.
Makes sense. I even told you, like, hey, do you want to back out of doing Dune? Because, like,
it's one of those movies where I felt like I had to see it. I'm not proud of it, but I had to see it. And man, Chema, you look tired. You look like you need to go sleep. Just go pop in Dune. You know, you'll be knocked out within 5 minutes.
Absolutely, I will. There's oh God. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say because, well, the internet is also gonna do its way with this. I am sure that there's an audience for this, and I am glad that the audience that is enjoying it is enjoying it. Good for them, because all I want is for, like, the worst thing that a movie can do is be boring, and if this is gonna reach someone and someone's gonna enjoy it, good. However, I will say right now, this feels like an incomplete product, and because of that, it's not for me. I will rewatch it before part 2 comes out, just so I can get, like, the full experience, and then I feel like I can have, like, a better but that might take a couple of years, maybe 3 years. So I'm not, pulling my breath on this one. So final thoughts: it feels like an incomplete product, and there are parts of it that I do like, but all in all, a 4 out of 10.
Damn, I'm gonna give it an F. I'm down with you there.
Wow. It's a super F, Timmy Turner.
It's just like, how the fuck are you gonna make me fall asleep with $165 million? How the fuck are you gonna knock me out on a goddamn Thursday afternoon at 4:00? How do you put me to bed with $165 million? You put Dune on. Careful, NyQuil. There's a new product on the horizon. And it's better knocking people out. I
will say, before watching it, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see this in theaters. But then I saw, like, 2.5 hours. I'm like, I'm so glad this is on HBO Max, because I could just if I have to watch it again, like, I'll be like, oh, thank God I can, like, pause this and, like, go to the restroom or, like, something.
Or take breaks, go get a cup of coffee so that you don't go back to sleep.
Yeah, I don't like sand. It's rough and gross and irritating. And it gets everywhere. The biggest insult that this movie does is that the whole thing about Dune, the main appeal of Dune is the giant sandworms. And every time a giant sandworm, like, popped its huge mouth out of the sand, I was this close to being like, fuck yeah, like, just give me the sandworms. Like, that's what I want to see. And they're not in it very long, and that's what I wanted to see. Like, give me the sandworms. Like, that's what I came here for. And not enough sandworms.
I bet it's kind of like The Hobbit, where they're teasing it, and they're gonna make you come for part 2 to finally see it.
Yeah, and the worst part is that I will come for part 2, but not one more, not another one.
They'll probably do Dune 3, The Messiah, and just to finish up the story.
Nah, they can very easily just, like, do it between part 1 and 2. But no Dune Messiah, no Children of Dune, no God Emperor of Dune, not Heretics of Dune, no White Plague, no Dosari Experiment, no nothing. Just let it die. Let it burn.
Let him burn. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to close out?
Sure. I'm really eager to close this fucking review. God. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to listen to more of our show, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify. We're on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. We do video reviews there as well. So check us out, please and thank you.
Yeah, we're available wherever you can stream your podcast, and we will still, be here. The next weeks, the following weeks are going to be pretty busy between Last Night in Soho, Eternals, the Hawkeye show, Spider-Man. Like, we're getting a lot of really cool things. Oscar season is right around the corner, so this will be a pretty interesting next few weeks here at the Rollback. We're going to keep beating on, and we're going to keep beating to the beat of our own drum. Thank you for joining us. My name was Chema.
I've been Eddie.
And this was the rollback.
With a reminder.
With a reminder to this is a song by Fatboy Slim. What's the name of that fucking song? The White Boy Shuffle or something? That song is about Dune. Check it out. It's a better adaptation of Dune than this movie was.
That I did not know about.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.